Hey guys, welcome back. With using this data set, we're going to get a model approved for production and deploy it. Although there's no test data, so there's no point in invoking a prediction if there's no data to predict. Okay, unfortunately. But I'll teach you guys how to get this approved for production and deploy it on AWS using Sagemaker. Okay guys, let's get started. So as you can see, there's 4 classes, remember that. And that's our target. We're not going to drop any of the columns. I'll tell you guys how to prepare the data. Import those libraries, read it with pandas after you unzipped it. Label and code it. And fill in A's for 0 and 2 CSV for your new data frame. Download it and upload it into here. We're going to use Sagemaker Piplines. Let's get a sneak peek of what it's going to look like after it's done. You guys see the last step registered the model. And I'll show you guys the endpoints. You guys see the deployment endpoints. Okay. There's the pipeline. It's executing. We're using Sagemaker pipelines. If you guys have known, we're going to use the multi-class classifier XGBoost, but we're going to do a hyperparameter tuning job to get it accurate enough to pass for production. So this is a little tweak. Instead of a regular training job, we're going to do a hyperparameter tuning job, and it's going to select the best model. Okay, guys, import all these and read the file path of the thing you created. We're going to create 2 Python files, import the data here, read it, and put it in your default bucket. Your parameter strings, your processing and instance training type. Okay, and then write this Python file, the directory marker, preprocessing and evaluation, for evaluating the model, remember? Okay, class. Class and everything but class, because there's your target, PD concat. Remember that in pandas, and then we're creating our training and test. Okay. Now, your code for your pre-processing path. For your step process, name it whatever you want. And then for this step process, name it whatever you want as well. Okay. Your image URI for the container. Remember, because we're using XGBoost, only we're going to do a hyperparameter tuning job. Your ranges, do 0, 1 to 2. This algorithm works better with linear and these parameters right here, these hyperparameter ranges. Multi-softmax because it's multi-categorical. 4 classes, max depth 4 and gamma 2, num round 180. Okay. Strategy random. Objective minimize. Parallel jobs 3. Feel free to do 5 if you guys have an account that allows more. That's to see your hyperparameters. Okay, there's our training input. And then our tuning step. We're going to name it that. Okay, so as you can see, the code's different from last time. And we're doing a hyperparameter tuning range. Okay. The tuning step, name it whatever you want. Because remember, it selects the best trained model. Second best model, model create. Create best model. Okay. There's your evaluation to evaluate everything. Okay, guys, now remember your F1 score for scoring everything and your evaluation PY. Remember the file path of the model artifacts. Your classification reports. Okay, your script processor. And then your best training tuning evaluation report with JSON. Okay. Run the eval. Okay, and evaluate top model. And then use those instances. Register the best model, your step condition, your accuracy condition. Remember that file path from up there, the classification metrics, .accuracy.value. Okay. The pipeline definition. Pretty long. Okay. Now guys, do not do a regular tuning job from my multi-class video, otherwise it won't be approved for production, it won't be accurate enough. However, feel free, if you guys know how to do most of this pipeline, to use a different algorithm if you know how it works. You might need to do a hyperparameter tuning job as well, so read up on hyperparameter ranges for that algorithm or see my other videos and implement that into there. You can always do that if you want. Okay, and then pipeline start to start the notebook from the beginning, and then list the steps. You see registered model all the way to the beginning of the processing job. Now guys, remember your model path from the classification. That's what you put for the model package ARN. Model. Your ARN. Okay. And your instance type in. Deploy. And then that's if you want to delete it. I haven't. Okay. And remember, I wanted to show you guys, if you want to invoke an endpoint, if you have any data to predict, if you guys are doing your own data and you guys know how this works. Okay. Okay, let me show you. Okay, your endpoints. Okay, remember guys, this is your endpoint. So feel free to use that to invoke an endpoint if you guys have any data. You guys can do the XGBoost method that I've done from my other videos, if you guys have any test data for your own different models. Okay guys, remember this is brought to you by Sagemaker Piplines for continuous integration and continuous deployments. Okay guys, I hope you guys learned from my video. Next month, I'm going to upgrade my account to a GPU usage and use SageMaker object detection and image classification algorithm in BERT. Okay, and then I might do one more video this month, probably something more simple, but fun. Eventually down the line, like I say, we're going to do an NLP pipeline and we're going to use Kubeflow on Google Cloud when I get enough subscribers and viewers. Thank you guys. Be sure to hit like and subscribe. Thank you.